Welcome to the Crypto Lab. This video will be dedicated to XRP. I made a new discovery. I have some big news to share. XRP just printed a historical low on an indicator. It is the first time in the whole XRP history that this indicator is going that low. We are going to make the analysis together and I'm going to reveal the levels to watch to try to anticipate where the price is heading next. You are going to learn so much from this video, so stay until the end. This video will be in two parts. First, I'm going to explain what we are going through right now. And then we are going to talk about that historical low that XRP just printed. As you know, XRP has been in a bearish zone since the cross of the bull market support just right here. On this channel, we are trying to stay level-headed. This helped us to not get overexcited when the price was going up and that we were retesting the last resistance circle in red, because we knew that this was the last resistance to overcome before making it to the moon zone. And at the end of March, we retested it one more time and we failed, as you can see, okay? It was a big rejection, and because of this rejection, we first tested the 180 weeks moving average, and then we crossed it to retest the mountain indicator. Oh, I almost forgot. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you like the content, give me a thumbs up and comment to let me know what you think about the video. Thanks for the support. So I was saying that after retesting the last resistance circle, we had a big rejection to the downside, and on this channel we anticipated the retest of the mountain indicator just right here because we had a candle closing below the 180 weeks exponential moving average in orange. And as you see, we were expecting the price to stop after touching the mountain indicator, and this is exactly what we did. Touching this line implies many things. The first one, as you can see, we don't retest this line so often. For example, in the previous cycle, we tested it 3 times. As you can see, we tested it here 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, okay? The second thing that we can say is that we always had a bounce after touching it. As you can see here, we had a great bounce from it. Here again, it was a moonshot, and here it was our bottom. So every time we touch this line, it's either a local bottom or a cycle bottom. The third thing that we can say is that this indicator gives us targets 3 weeks in advance, and that's the beauty of this indicator. So what does it mean? It means that if we ever go down, we have a target for next week, but also for the week after, but also for the week after, as you can see. So next week, the target is around $0.31. Then the week after, the target is a bit lower than $0.30. And the week after, it's around $0.28. Now it's time to talk about new discoveries, okay? There is another reason why the price stopped just right here. Of course, we have the mountain indicator, but this is not the only reason. And I'm going to share this secret with you. Indeed, we stopped here because we touched a particular moving average. This is the 400 weeks moving average. As you can notice, this was a perfect touch, okay? This is incredible, and we are still above the line because we had a bounce from it. So this was not a coincidence. I know that this is the first time that we are officially touching the 400 moving average. However, the touch was so perfect that I think that we should consider this moving average as the next important support before the mountain indicator. By the way, let me know in the comments what you think about this moving average. Do you think that it will hold? Okay, so this was the first discovery that I wanted to share with you, but I have another one. We can also display the 400 weeks exponential moving average on the chart. And as you can see, it is also an important level of support. Right now, the exponential moving average in green is higher than the simple moving average in orange. And that's true that we tested the simple moving average once, but we tested the exponential moving average 1, 2, 3 times. And so far, we always had a close of the weekly candle above the green line. So what does it mean? It means that we have 2 levels of support, 1, 2, and if we see the price going down and crossing the moving averages, then it's a bad sign and we will probably retest the mountain indicator of the previous chart. Currently, the exponential moving average is around $0.38 and the simple moving average is around, it's a bit lower than $0.34. Now that we have a clear picture of the situation, we can move to the next discovery of the day, the new historical low that XRP just printed. For that, I need to display the RSI indicator for relative strength index indicator, which is a momentum indicator. And as you can see, I am using the default setting of the RSI indicator with the RSI length to 14. To understand what I'm about to share, we need to take a step back, okay? And as you can see, on this indicator, we made a new all-time low just right here. This is the first time in the whole history of XRP that this indicator is going that low. Let me change the color to make it even clearer. We will put a green like this. Okay, and as you can see, we never went that low. Even the very bottom of XRP in the past that we had here wasn't that low. Look, we were there, then we were there, and it's the first time that we are going that low. Okay, so what does it mean? To understand, you need to know that the RSI indicator has a range between 0 and 100. And the closer we get to 0, the more oversold XRP is. So making a new low just right here means that XRP has never been that oversold in its whole history. For now, we are still above the 30% level, which is the lower part of the purple band. And we are starting seeing a small bounce from this level, as you can see, which is good. But be careful, having a bottom here doesn't mean that XRP reached a bottom on the price chart. But it definitely means that we should get a bounce from this area, because in the past, if we draw a line from the XRP bottom that we had from there, you can see that this is a great place to accumulate XRP, because every time we went below this line, it was a great buying opportunity. And as you can see, for the first time, we are going that low, so we should have a great bounce, because every time we touch this line, at the end, we always had big bounces from this area, okay? There is one last thing I want to share with you in this video, and it is about the yellow line that you can see on the chart, okay? This is a moving average, and this is a moving average of the RSI indicator, because of course you can use moving averages for price action, but you can use it for anything you want. And in that case, we are using it for the RSI indicator. I want to remind you that a moving average is a delayed trend, okay? And from the moving average perspective, we didn't reach a new low. Okay, so this is a very important piece of information to keep in mind, because we know that the low of the moving average was just right here. So I will draw another line with the low of this moving average. Okay, I will put it in blue, let's say. And right now, you see that the moving average is going to that line, but we didn't reach it yet. However, if we move the line to the low of this cycle, okay, it was the low of the RSI indicator was just right here, okay, it was the low of the moving average in yellow. You see, it was here. So you see that we are reaching the same point. So this becomes very interesting, and I can't wait to see what will happen. So as a summary, we know that XRP touched the mountain indicator. We also know that XRP touched the 400 exponential moving average and the 400 simple moving average. And so far, we are still above these levels. We also know that the RSI for XRP made a new all-time low, and that the moving average in yellow is reaching the same area of the low that we had in 2020. So there are a lot of signs saying that we could get a bounce soon. But I want to warn you that at the same time, Bitcoin is about to have a cross, and this is a bottom cross. You remember that every time we had a cross between these two lines, it was a bottom for Bitcoin. Here it was a perfect bottom signal, and here also it was a perfect bottom signal. If you didn't see that video, I put a link in the description. I already made a video about this, and as you can see, Right now, we have the yellow line that is about to have a cross with the green line. Bitcoin still has some time to avoid this cross, but in order to avoid this cross, we will need a big bounce to the upside. But if we don't have a bounce, the yellow line will cross the green line, which means that we will have a new bottom cross and Bitcoin will probably make another low. And if we do, XRP will also make a new low. That's what I wanted to say. Now you know everything. Let me know in the comments what you think about this analysis. That's all for today, and as always, time will tell.